Imagine driving on a winter day. Everything seems fine, then suddenly, you hit ice and your car spins out of control. Today we're counting down the wildest, most jaw-dropping icy road moments ever caught on camera. We're talking massive pileups, trucks sliding like toys, and people escaping disaster by inches. These aren't just skids, this is pure chaos, where drivers become passengers on a terrifying ride. By the end, you'll have a whole new respect for winter driving. Ready? Let's dive into the first unbelievable clip. You do not want to miss this. Our first clip drops us into total chaos, a highway coated in invisible ice. Watch as a blue sedan hits the patch and spins out, brake lights flashing, but nothing helps. A second car tries to avoid it, same fate. Now two cars are spinning, helpless. Here comes a third, then a fourth. It's a domino effect. Each driver tries to slow down, but that's the worst thing to do on black ice. SUVs, minivans, it doesn't matter. Ice doesn't care about four-wheel drive. The pileup grows, metal crunches, glass shatters, and the nightmare escalates. People inside their cars can only watch as more vehicles slide toward them. The camera pans out, dozens of cars all tangled, facing every direction. It all started with one car hitting a tiny patch of ice. The chain reaction is unstoppable. Cars keep coming, unable to avoid the wreckage. A minivan slides sideways, panic inside, joining the chaos. The unpredictability is what's truly terrifying. One moment, a normal commute. The next, disaster. Finally, the crash is slow, but the highway is a parking lot of wrecked vehicles. Emergency services will have their hands full. This is a powerful reminder. When the temperature drops, the road can become your worst enemy. Never underestimate the power of ice. If you think you're safe, think again. This is just the beginning. One patch of ice, and everything changes. Stay alert, stay cautious, and always respect winter roads. Let's move to the next jaw-dropping moment. If spinning cars are scary, wait until you see this. An 18-wheeler at the top of an icy hill. The driver tries to go slow, but the truck loses all traction. Now it's a runaway freight train. The horn blares, warning everyone to get out of the way. The truck slides, picking up speed. The driver desperately steering, but physics is in control. It jackknifes, the trailer swinging out, smashing parked cars like tin cans. Sparks fly as the truck scrapes down the hill, unstoppable. People on the sidewalk run for their lives. The driver does everything possible, but the ice and gravity win. The truck finally crashes into a snowbank, coming to a grinding halt. Silence follows the chaos. Wrecked cars, debris, everywhere. The driver is safe, but the street looks like a disaster zone. On ice, size and power mean nothing. Even the biggest vehicles are helpless. This is every driver's nightmare, magnified. Always respect the road, no matter what you're driving. Let's see what happens when a pedestrian faces icy danger. Next up, a near miss you won't believe. Get ready for a heart-stopping close call. A pedestrian waits to cross a calm street, unaware a red hatchback is sliding straight at him. The car is locked up, gliding on ice, heading right for the curb. The man hears the screech, looks up, and in a split second, leaps back. The car slides through the exact spot he was standing, missing him by an inch. Slow motion shows his eyes widen, his feet leave the ground, and the bumper barely misses his legs. The car crashes into a street sign, finally stopping. The driver is shaken, but okay. The pedestrian scrambles up, hands on his head, realizing he just cheated death. Even if you're not driving, icy roads are dangerous. You can't control a sliding car. Sometimes instinct is all you have. This man's split-second reaction saved his life. Always stay alert, whether you're walking or driving in winter. 1 inch made all the difference. Let's move to a story that will hit close to home for every parent. Next. A Salpercauco Ofilacronprol. Soul bus in trouble. You won't believe what happens. Stay tuned. Nothing is scarier than seeing a school bus full of kids lose control on ice. On a snowy residential street, a yellow bus makes a slow turn, but the back end slides out. The bus skids sideways, heading toward a ditch, the driver fighting for control. Neighbors rush outside, panic on their faces, powerless to help as the bus teeters on the edge. The bus stops, stuck and tilted dangerously. The driver can't risk moving it. One wrong move, and it could tip. Tension fills the air. The safety of the kids hangs in the balance. Then, the community springs into action. Neighbors run to the bus, forming a team. They push together, digging their feet into the ice, determined to help. Slowly the wheels catch and the bus inches back onto solid ground. Cheers erupt, the kids are safe, the crisis averted. The driver waves in thanks, relief on every face. In minutes, terror turns to triumph. This is what community looks like in a crisis. When disaster strikes, people come together. A heartwarming end to a terrifying moment. But even the pros aren't immune to icy roads. Let's see what happens when the police get caught out. You'd think police are prepared for anything, but not even they are safe from black ice. Dashcam footage shows a cruiser responding to an accident on an icy bridge. The officer drives cautiously, but as the car hits the bridge, the back wheels lose traction. The cruiser spins 180 degrees, lights flashing, and slams into the guardrail. The officer, just trying to help, is now part of the accident. First responders face the same dangers as everyone else. Sometimes, caution isn't enough. The officer steps out, surveying the damage, frustrated but unharmed. Ice doesn't care who you are. If you hit it wrong, you're going for a ride. If even the pros can get caught, anyone can. Sometimes the safest move is to stay off the roads entirely. This is a lesson learned the hard way. Next, a chain reaction that will make your jaw drop. Watch how one patch of black ice can shut down an entire highway. This is the ultimate chain reaction. One patch of black ice and disaster unfolds car by car. A silver sedan hits the ice, loses control, and smashes into the median. The car behind brakes, bad move. It skids and crashes into the first. A pickup truck comes over the hill, sees the wreck, brakes, and becomes a battering ram. More cars repeat the pattern, see the crash, brake, hit the ice, and join the pile. It's a slow-motion disaster, each impact worse than the last. The scariest part? The ice is invisible. Drivers think the road is just wet. In seconds, a multi-car pileup blocks the highway. This is why you never slam on the brakes if you see a crash ahead on icy roads. Take your foot off the gas, steer gently, and stop far from the wreck. Eventually, traffic slows safely, but the damage is done. One invisible danger, massive destruction. Black ice is the ultimate trap, always be on guard. This is a masterclass in what not to do. Learn from these mistakes. Don't become part of the chain. Next, a story of heroism that will restore your faith in humanity. Watch what happens when strangers risk everything to save a life. You won't want to miss this. After all the chaos, let's end with a story of true heroism. A car slides onto a frozen lake, the ice cracking, the driver trapped inside. Time is running out, the car could sink at any moment. Bystanders on shore see the danger and act fast. They form a human chain, carefully stepping onto the ice, hand in hand. Each person risks falling through, but they keep going, determined to help. The front of the chain reaches the car, opens the door, and pulls the driver out. The rescued person is passed back along the chain to safety. Moments later, the car sinks. The rescue was just in time. Ordinary people risking their lives for a stranger. It's a powerful reminder of what we can do when we work together. In the face of danger, humanity shines brightest. This is the kind of bravery that deserves to be remembered. What an incredible way to end our journey through icy road madness. One last message before you go. That was wild. From massive pileups to heroic rescues, we've seen the best and worst of winter roads. Remember, a patch of ice can change everything. Slow down, leave space, and never think you're invincible. What was the craziest clip for you? Share your own icy road stories in the comments. Let's learn from each other and stay safe out there. If you want more unbelievable moments, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. We post the craziest content on the internet, you don't want to miss it. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.